Welcome to PLZ Soccer Live. I'm Peter Martin. We're off to the Rangers Training Centre. The Rangers press conference has just finished. Alison McConnell is there for us. Alison, all the talk this week after that Scottish Cup exit to Queen's Park has been about Philippe Clement's future. The Chief Executive Patrick Stewart has said it's not about the money in sacking him. Decisions will be made as you go on. So is the manager feeling as if he is under real pressure?
Yeah, I think he admitted that he'd felt the pressure of this week. However, he reiterated he was fairly insistent that the talks he'd had with Patrick Stewart this week were nothing out of the ordinary, that they had spoken about the game, they had dissected the game, they had analysed the performance against Queen's Park, and that, well, he said there's no manager who's guaranteed their future except maybe for Pep Guardiola. He insisted that he still believes he's the guy to deliver this long-term project at Rangers. He admitted it had been an exceptionally tough week, a disappointing week. Said he felt sick in the aftermath of the result, in the aftermath of going out of the Scottish Cup. Said that hurt has been shared throughout the squad. However, he was fairly resolute about the fact that he remains in situ at Rangers for the time being.
Yeah, and with all that talk, everybody now is just speculating, although he is insistent he has that relationship with Patrick Stewart that doesn't suggest he's close to the sack. Many believe that £1.2 million, which has been quoted as the figure to get rid of him, is what's keeping him in a job.
Yeah, I think there has been a lot of speculation about that, a lot of talk about it, although Patrick Stewart too did insist that they didn't want to go through this rinse and repeat cycle of swapping managers, although for many it was this week, for many supporters this week, it felt as though this was the straw that broke the camel's back, and that question in particular was put to Philippe Clement, and he said, well, that's only in your terms, that's only really basically your reading of the situation. He believes that he can still get this squad to realise its full potential. He continually reiterated the fact that he needs to get them to win, to get back to consistently winning, and he appreciated well that there was a serious unrest from the fans, that he could still turn it around, that he can still get a tune out of these players. Whether or not that's a realistic assessment, I think will be borne out over the next couple of weeks. Certainly, I think all eyes will be on Tynecastle on Sunday afternoon. I think you just cannot possibly expect that he would survive any other kind of slip-up. However, the man himself remains fairly resolute about his position.
Just finally, not a great place to go if you're looking for a win to try and keep yourself in a job. And of course, you have to hope that the players also can bounce back. What's the feeling inside Ibrox after that defeat and the fact that they're going to have to respond?
Yeah, we spoke to Yanis Hadji, who said that there had been meetings this week, that the players had got together, they had spoken as a collective, a couple of them had spoken privately with one another. He said he admitted it's not been a happy place, that that there has been sleepless nights, that there have been a lot of disappointments. He described it as probably the worst moment of his career. The only parallel would be Romania failing to make the World Cup playoffs in a few seasons back. But he said he didn't sleep on Sunday night, that was a mood shared by many of the players. And I think for many supporters, it's a story they've heard time and time again this season about trying to rally, about trying to come back, about trying to find their feet after the disappointing performance. And the proof will be in the pudding in Tynecastle on Sunday afternoon.
Thanks to Alison McConnell for that up-to-date update on Rangers just after the press conference with Philippe Clement and Hadji as well, speaking after that disappointing result, knocked out of the Scottish Cup by Queen's Park. Now have to bounce back against Hearts at Tynecastle, and remember they're 13 points behind Celtic in the title race, and no silverware on offer for Rangers this season. You can join us on the Football Show to give us your thoughts on the Rangers situation and whether you're backing the manager or you want him sacked. Alan Ruff and Tam McManus will be with me, and let's not forget also over the weekend Kerry Pollock will have the Saturday morning preview show as well. So it's all to look forward to. You can join us first and foremost across all our social media and live on our YouTube